Assalamu alaikum, my name is Salam, and again, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all keeping well, keeping safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe at the end of this video. On today's video, I want to highlight what is currently happening in Sudan's forgotten war in Darfur, in Al Fashir. This war has begun since 2003 till 2025 till today, so it's been almost 22 years since this people may call it as a war, but this is not war. This is genocide against civilians, against families, against parents, uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews, whoever may call it. But again, for me, I call this as a genocide. This genocide happened since 2023. Now it's 2025, so it's been almost 22 years since this war broke out. And currently right now, there is the genocide again begun in Al Fashir on the 26th of October of 2025 of this year. So pretty much war begun, it broke out pretty much last week. This is where I'm trying to kind of like highlight what is currently happening in Sudan. And the point of me actually filming this video, I want to raise awareness of what is currently happening in Sudan, and more in depth, more in detail. But now I will give you a quick summary of what is currently happening in Sudan through a voice record and some video. In 2003, Darfur War began. In 2023, a new conflict has engulfed the streets of Sudanese capital Khartoum, while violence escalated in the rest of western region. With the capture of Bara and Al Fashir, the RSF now pose attack North Kurdistan Al-Ubayd. The loss of city proved to be a major setback for the SAF, since the city operates as a major buffer to protect central and eastern Sudan, which the army controls. But since January 2023, speculations about tensions within the fragmented military apparatus in the Sudanese capital had funneled tensions away from this grim anniversary and towards worries about the immediate future. Then on April 15, 2023, the fighting began, first in Khartoum, then in the rest of the country. Now Darfur is embroiled in another conflict for extension and escalation of an old one. War in Sudan, humanitarian fighting, control development. October 2025. The Al Fashir massacre in late October highlighted that the war in Sudan shows little sign of abating. The Sudanese civil war began in regular army known as Sudanese Armed Forces, and the paramilitary Rapid Force Group continued and unabated. The conflict is well into third year and has been both sides allegedly committed war crimes and crimes against humanity. In addition, the RSF implicated in atrocities that may amount to genocide, especially in the spiraling western region of Darfur. Here are the key battlefield, humanitarian to political development from this month: fighting and military control. The RSF now effectively controls the entire western region of Darfur after capturing beside city of Al Fashir in October 20. During the RSF invasion of Al Fashir, it began a campaign of mass killing against civilians fleeing to remote villages and towns. The local Monitor Sudan Doctors Network said at least 1,500 people were murdered in 48 hours. The RSF also captured the strategic town of Bara in North Kurdistan State at the end of October. The RSF reported to have committed acute human rights abuse in Bara. According to Sudanese Doctors Network, at least 47 people were murdered in their homes and more than 4,500 people were uprooted to surrounding towns and cities. Humanitarian crisis. 10,000 of civilians remain trapped in Al Fashir and hiding from RSF troop underground trenches, or they have trekking in the middle of the desert to reach town roughly 60 kilometers 37 miles away. Prior to the RSF captures of Al Fashir, it has imposed a suffocating siege on city for more than 18 months. The siege forced hundreds of thousands of residents to try and flee, while those who remained staved off starvation by eating animal fodders known locally as bees. Those now trekking through the desert to reach safety risk dying of thirst and hunger on the road. According to the International Organization for Migration, more than 33,000 people have reached nearby towns. The new arrivals do not have adequate shelter or food aid. Most people are relying on local volunteers for sustenance. The situation in Kurdistan is also catastrophic. The Sudanese doctors said that about 1,900 people reached Al-Ubaid from Bara. Most people are sleeping in open-air huts without roofs or adequate sanitation. Despite famine levels of hunger spreading across Sudan, the SAF took the measures of declaring the two World Food Program official as persona non grata, raising concerns about the SAF commitment to mitigating the hunger crisis. Since 2003 till today, Darfur has officially been in war for almost 22 years. Here is a quick summary of what is currently happening in Sudan. A simple guide to what is happening in Sudan. Sudanese plunges into civil war in April 2023 after a vicious struggle for power broke out between its army and powerful paramilitary group, the Rapid Support Forces, the RSF. It has led to a famine and claims of genocide in the western Darfur region, with fears for residents of the city Al Fashir. It was recently captured by the RSF. More than 150,000 people have died in conflict across the country, and 12 million have fled their homes in what United Nations has called the world's largest humanitarian crisis. So this is exactly what is currently happening in Sudan, like in Darfur, in western Sudan. As I said before, this genocide broke out since last week. And if you want to find more information on what is happening currently, I will leave it in the links down below. And for me, to be quite honest, I wasn't planning to film a video this week or this weekend, but I thought I have to because this is my duty. I need to raise awareness of what is currently happening in Sudan. But I hope I can get the message across, whether through recording, whether through this video here. But again, if you want to find more information on what is currently happening in Sudan, I will leave in the links down below. And also, if you want to find more information about Sudan generally, I remember a few years ago I talked about agriculture. I will leave it either in the links down below or on the card above here. One last thing that I really want to highlight through this video, as I've been told on social media, do not use hashtag Save Sudan. For some reason, just don't use it. Use hashtags such as hashtag Eye on Sudan, hashtag Darfur, hashtag Al Fashir, hashtag Help Sudan, but do not use hashtag Save Sudan. From what I've been told on social media, And also, please share as much as information as you can on Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, any social media platform. And the more people know about Sudan, the more it will the more people will know what is currently happening. Because as I said before, this war in Darfur has begun since 2003 till today, 2025. It's been almost 22 years since the genocide has begun. For me, I don't call this as a war. I call this as a genocide towards innocent civilians. But so again, from my own perspective, I feel like this is what I'm hoping to kind of like. I want to raise awareness. But yeah, alhamdulillah على كل حال. في النهاية all I can say ربنا يسهل على السودان إن شاء الله ويهون على دارفور ويطلعون من الأزمة فيها ويهون علينا وعليهم كذا إن شاء الله. But that's just how I'm trying to kind of like, yeah, the more I can raise awareness of what is currently happening in Darfur and in Sudan generally. Please make dua for Sudan. Keep Sudan in your du'as and your prayers and whenever you remember. بس الحمد لله على كل حال الحمد لله على ما أراد الله. If you have reached this far at the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and inshallah I should talk to you all soon. Assalamu alaikum.